Welcome to Guardians of the Wild Sky, a cooperative survival crafting game set in an enormous open world, hundreds of kilometers in size. You play as an adventurer in search of hidden treasures who's crash-landed in a mysterious new world. The world is populated with powerful creatures called Guardians, each with unique abilities to help you survive. There's so much more we'd like to show you, but first, let's start at the beginning. Here's some Guardians. These are called Driftwings, and they can help you to explore the world. I've thrown a capture crystal. This creates a bond between the Guardian and I. Let's capture a few more so I can start to build out my team. Now we can deploy a Driftwing and use its gliding ability to land safely below. Let's go! The world is teeming with all kinds of wildlife. I need to be careful to avoid angering this Silverwing flying nearby. While we're up high off the ground, let's scout below and look for a good spot to set up camp. This beach looks good. Here's an example of a simple base you can build. I've got my fire pit to cook food and stay warm, a simple shelter for crafting and resting, and a few farming plots to grow some food. Let's go fishing! I know my Driftwing loves to eat fish. That should keep him happy for a bit. I can tend to my garden and grow food, or even go digging along the beach in search of hidden treasures. You can also put your Guardians to work around your base. They each have different jobs available, and they'll automatically get to work. They can help you build, craft, harvest resources, water your gardens, and much more. Think of Guardians like your companions. They can automate a lot of tasks for you. While they work, let's go exploring. We can see a new Guardian up ahead, the Griffon. I can use the spyglass to observe its behavior. It'll also reveal important information about its personality, likes and dislikes. This is useful information to have before you approach a new Guardian. This one can be tough to capture, but we can improve our chances by feeding it something nice. I know that the Griffon is a carnivore, so I've thrown a savor meat treat on the ground nearby. Hey, I think the Griffon liked it. We should have a much easier time capturing him now. Success! Here's the Guardian deck. As you discover new Guardians, you'll unlock entries here. Within the deck, you can complete tasks to earn experience and work towards 100% completion. While Guardians can be your companions, if you feel like being a bit evil, you can use them in other ways. The Fluff is a friendly Guardian, but it's got some explosive properties to it. I can use some of the ones I captured and throw them like a bomb. Be careful, they will fight back. There's a lot to see and do in this world. You can explore outposts and towns, like the one we're entering now. This is a small desert town. Here, you can meet interesting characters and accept quests, or you can trade with a merchant. Almost every item in the game can be sold and traded. There are plenty of towns and points of interest littered all over our world, ready for you to explore. Let's take a look at some combat. Your Guardian can fight alongside you. If you start a battle, they'll automatically join the fight. You can let it handle combat on its own, or you can issue orders directly. These enemies here are called Rat Kings, and they've got powerful storm-based attacks. But my Guardian's nature type makes him a strong counter. There's one down. It's important to keep a mix of different Guardian types in your party. Each enemy you face has strengths and weaknesses, and you need to pick the right one for battle. Got it. Not only can you fight alongside your Guardians, you can also use another ability called Shapeshift. This is the Water Tusk Mammoth, a very powerful Guardian. I can shapeshift and control the Mammoth's abilities as if they were my own. Let's go hunting. There's some cultists up ahead. They tend to stick together, but the Mammoth has strong AoE attacks, perfect for taking on groups of enemies like this. As you can see, I made short work of these enemies. If I had attempted that fight on my own, I would have been in for a much tougher challenge. Let's take another look at base building. Our system is a significant improvement over what we built in Citadel Forged with Fire. We offer a lot of different shapes and let you rotate in all directions. A wall piece can become a slanted roof, or even a floor, depending on how you rotate it. You can rotate pieces to create patterns, sculptures, and all kinds of interesting architecture. And of course, you can also use a dedicated roof or floor piece instead. The choice is yours. Now, you might be asking, I've built my base, but what if I want to move it? Well, we've got just the thing for you. It's time to introduce flying castles. In our game, you can build structures that fly. You can fly your entire base over to a new location while your guardians work within it. You can craft, build, cook, and do anything else you'd normally do on solid ground. This is a cooperative game after all, so I've teamed up with a few friends and we're ready to set sail and explore the world. Airships are the best way to explore. They're faster and more agile than moving an entire base. When sailing, you need to factor in the wind's direction and set your course accordingly. You can raise and lower your sails to speed up or slow down. You can use the rudder to steer your boat, using the wind to your advantage to cover huge distances. When you're out in the cloud sea, keep your eyes open for valuable resources. These floating creatures resemble jellyfish. They're relatively peaceful, but you need to be careful if you wish to harvest them. Ouch! That hurt. Just like your flying bases, you can also build directly on your airships. You can build a crafting station and gear up for your next adventure. You can cook meals, grow plants, or even go fishing in the clouds. There's a new island up ahead. Let's go and check it out. We can again use our drift wings and glide down to solid ground. Let's go exploring. These mounts are ideal for exploring big open spaces. Each mount comes with different bonuses. For example, some may give you added warmth for cold biomes, or provide you with an elemental shield. Some mounts can even fly. Here's the Silver Wing. It's got powerful fire-based attacks, which you can launch from high above. Here's another fun one. You can go surfing with this Guardian. This ability is especially useful on islands with large lakes or oceans. And don't worry, you can breathe underwater. It looks like there's a cultist camp up ahead. These guys are pretty deadly, and they are well armed compared to the ones we previously fought. We can coordinate an attack using our air superiority. A few of my allies can head back to the ship. Let's arm this thing with cannons and fly it into position. The rest of us will attack on foot, while our friends bombard from high in the sky. Let's get ready. Open fire! There's a wide variety of weapons available for combat. We've got ranged weapons like muskets and bows, and plenty of melee weapons for close combat. Players are encouraged to choose weapons that complement their team of guardians. If you select the right elemental weapon, you and your guardian can hit enemies with a 1-2 punch to combine into debuffs and status effects. I think that's the last of them. The cultists are defeated. Now we can claim our reward and take it back to our ship. In a world this vast, there's always another mystery waiting to be uncovered. From sunken ruins to frozen peaks guarded by ancient titans. But in the skies, danger is never far behind. And that concludes our gameplay demonstration. This game is a true labor of love, and there's so much more we'd like to show you. If you liked what you saw, please consider adding Guardians of the Wild Sky to your wishlist. Thanks for watching.